Blaze will have to come out of their own zone. Chipped in off the stick by Brett Thompson. Puck comes awkwardly off Guildford Flame. Hammered in and they score! A tip in front. I think that's Roth again. And that man just simply cannot stop scoring. He's a goal a game in the league, and he's bagged himself another one in the cup here, I think, Stu, as we look again.
Yeah, Guildford Flames try and clear it out, but that puck just goes to Shearer on the blue line. He fires it in with absolute speed. And you're absolutely right. I think Kobe Roth has got a tip on that one. That's Kobe Roth's 9th goal in 14 games.
Yeah. Now here come the Flames. Hook. Pass up the far side boards, but stops its man in his tracks. And now here come the Blaze again. Luciani dives around his man. It's on the back end of Cook. The Blaze have another chance. Oh, and it comes off a body up into the netting, and we have a stoppage. A really big scoring chance from Luciani. Wonder if we'll get to see this one again. I'm not sure we will, but that loose puck, Stu, just seemed to sit forever there in the top of the slot.
Absolutely.
Blaze still in the hunt for this, although the Guildford Flames have got that puck with Ferguson now. Ferguson's trying to go around Hopkins. Hopkins stands his ground. A couple of fights the last time these two teams played here at the Skydome. Archie Hazeldine and Jack Hopkins getting into action for the Blaze. Puck played away. Now here comes Ferguson. Ferguson wide right, throws one to the net front. It's a paddle save, but the rebound is tucked home by Cronella. Puck came off Coes, and he's still down in the splits as he tries to take away the low part of the net. And that bobbling puck fell for Cronella, and he ties this game up at 1.
Yeah, Guildford Flames come over. They look like the Blaze have got good coverage there, but that rebound just drops right onto Cronella's stick, and a good bit of stick handling gets it round Cozen.
Hard comes in from Carter Allen. That dislodges the puck. Kobe Roth's going to jump behind his man. Now the Blaze might have some numbers going forward. Clements, he's able to find Christo. Christo, if he could do something with this, it would be majestic, but it ends up under McAdam, and he hangs on for the whistle. And that was just showing some of the skill of Danny Christo to do anything with that, Stu, at all. Ferguson tries to stick it down, as does Norrish, as does Kukali. Norrish really trying to shrug off his fellow Saskatchewan boy as his Coventry Blaze are going to come across the line. Shot short side. Oh, it trickled through the crease of Eamon McAdam. Mitch Cook was just about half a stride away from being able to tickle that one home. Meanwhile, the Flame. There's Kirkup off the face-off and chip that one in, and he'll chase it. Klimek has got Luciani bearing down on him. Mitch Cook along that right wing side. Coventry freed that puck up. Good work from all three forwards on that shift. Now can they turn it into a scoring chance? Yes, they can. A redirection in front of Luciani. Kirkup feathered one towards the net front. Luciani got a tip. His first pro goal, of course, was a tip-in against the Dundee Stars last weekend, and he nearly got another one here. Out comes Cozen to play it. 3 minutes to go. Yep. Bigging up this Blaze power play, and so far. Oh, that's a big turnover. Cronella off the iron. Oh, massive momentary lapse from the Blaze. And Peter Cronella denied by the post. That was the biggest moment of this period, Stu, and you just can't afford to do that. Face off. Still being contested, eventually won by the Blaze. Shearer will chop it round the boards. Hit comes in on Norrish. Now Coventry might muster a 3-on-2 if Luciani can get behind T-Sink. Lays it ahead of Talberg. He gives a check to Lalonde in the corner and comes away with the puck. Shearer on the one time, a big tip in front. Oh, it's still there. That was the Blaze's best look of the period as a big open ice hit comes in from James Shearer on Cronella. Hook will settle things down. Both Flames wingers had streaked up ice quickly, including Cronella. Cronella in on goal! Patted away by Cozen. That's a couple of times that Peter Cronella's had a grade A. Once in the second, he hit the iron short-handed. There, even strength, just able to pick up the stretch pass, and then he went. I was about to say that, Here's Cronella with some speed. Pulls the trigger. Oh, he got a lot of that wrist shot. A second save by Cozen, who gets barreled into by Cronella. He couldn't put the brakes on. Hopefully Cozen's okay. There's a lot of man coming at him very quickly. David Clements have a little bit of ice to skate into the offensive zone. Christo looking at the net. Up high, there's a rebound. Blaze are scrambling for it. Clements was in there leading the charge from the back end. Kobe Roth will let McNulty turn and fire. Oh, he caught McAdam a little unsighted, but he was able to close the legs, close the door, and keep the puck out the back of the net. Puck at the point. Shot comes in, tipped out in front. It came off the pads of McAdam and out to Talberg. Talberg to Roth. Coventry now probing on the right wing. Back to the point. Norrish looks in, over to the left. Wrist shot in, blocked on the way through. A second attempt is blocked. A third attempt is finally paddled down by McAdam. Christo shoveled it to the back door. Blaze can get a final dagger push into the heart of the Flames. Here's Roth. Oh, he gets hit hard from behind. There's no penalty on the play. Here's Norrish. He's going to turn and fire, block it away by McAdam. That one comes off the referee. I thought that was a nailed-on penalty on Kobe Roth. He was hunched over, controlling the puck. Dangerous position to make contact there, but play continues. Here's McNulty to the goal line. Walking in out in front is Talbot. The loose puck is there, and Christo just couldn't get it through the crowd. Here's Norrish. He flicks one towards the net. It's tipped in front. Blaze putting on a clinic here offensively. They just haven't been able to beat McAdam. McNulty shoots, flashes wide, glove side. Loose puck still there off the backboards. Blaze trying to keep it alive. They do with Roth. Norrish. A goal here from the Blaze will send the roof off the building. It's been picked up by Lewis Hook. He's going to kill some valuable seconds here. That was a lot of pressure from the Coventry Blaze power play unit, and I got to say, a real far cry from what the first chance of the night was able to muster. There is going to be Allen back in for the puck, plays it off the dasher, but only into the hands of the Flames. Talbot tries to deke round his man, and there's absolutely no joy on that one. And screaming up that left wing side as a Blaze forward. Luciani using all his speed, drops it out in front. Dudek pulls it in. Oh, he had everybody at sea. He just couldn't put a shot on target. Now here come the Flames. Cronella. Do they have a buzzer beater in them? Puts the brakes on. To the point. Oh, Lockie's going to step in. Top of the circle. Heavily blocked on the way through, I think, off Talberg's shins. Guildford have poked one out in front, though. It is under the pads of Coase. It's pinballing around. And finally, the goalie sits on it and gets a stoppage with, again, barely any time on the clock. It looks like we're destined for OT.
Hearts in the mouths of the Coventry Blaze fans as that puck was loose in front of Taron Cozen's net, and the referees were playing on. They could see where it was. There was a good view there, and eventually the Blaze managed to scramble it somehow underneath Taron Cozen.
A little bit of quiet descends on the Skydome. Here's Lalonde. Takes it in to the offensive zone. Ferguson takes a wide route behind the net. Looks for Lalonde, maybe thinking of the one-timer. Lalonde back to the captain, Ferguson. Steps in. Oh, lovely move by Ferguson. He scores. Oh, highlight reel way to finish it. The skipper dancing around, a fantastic individual effort, and the Flames get the extra point. Ferguson probably gets goal of the week in the process.
If you're going to win it with a bit of skill, then this is it. Just absolutely dances his way around and then puts it past Taron Cozen. You know, in a game that was scrappy between both sides, a moment of brilliance between the two teams.
Here with Blaze head coach Danny Stewart after the OT loss in the Cup to the Guildford Flames. Danny, that was a tooth and nail game throughout. What were your overall thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it was a tight game all night. I think both teams defended quite well. I don't think we generated as much as we would have liked, but you know what? We put ourselves in position, what you want to do in a hockey game to win in the third there, and got a power play. I thought power play was how we didn't score there. I don't know. We had a lot of good looks, and unfortunately we weren't able to. And then it goes into OT, and just one of our guys gets beat there in OT, and just one little mistake there and ends up in the back of your net. But I think overall, like I said, there was a lot of good pieces. I thought Cozy was really good. And as I said, like, one of our issues has been the amount of goals that we've been leaking, and I think we defended a lot better tonight. We limited their grade A's, and when they did get them, like I said, Cozy made some big saves. But certainly we got to find a way to get. We've spoken about it at length a couple times here about secondary scoring, and we can't rely on one line to get all our goals. So we got to find a way to get that secondary scoring so we can turn those 1-2 goal games into 3 or 4.
Now it's finding that balance. We kept the puck out of the net tonight by and large. Now it's finding that balance of goals, but not at the detriment of conceding.
Yeah, and I thought last weekend we did a good job at just having that urgency to get to hard areas and get pucks to the net, and we just didn't seem to do that. We had some good ozone time, but we just weren't generating much from it. And credit to Guildford, they skate well, and when they skate well, they defend well. So we just weren't able to get inside them very much tonight.
Situationally pretty good as well. That's the kind of game maybe a few weeks ago, a bad bounce ends up in the back of the net and we don't get a point out of it. I think maybe the only blip was on the power play. We gave up one short-handed, but otherwise really good to get that point.
Yeah, the power play in the second period there wasn't very good, a bit lax, and we lacked that urgency. It's not good to see. I think we gave up a little momentum through that as well. But yeah, like you said, we avoided that big mistake tonight and in the initial 3 periods, and unfortunately we made a mistake there in overtime and it cost us. But there's some positives tonight, and we just got to build on that going into tomorrow.
Talk about Aiden Spellis's debut up the middle. I think by and large throughout the night, good performance from him.
Yeah, it's his first game this year, and I think he came out a little high energy like we expected, and maybe towards the end started to flag a little bit. So we tried to spread the minutes a little bit tonight. We got Rips and Hoppo involved, and as best we could. So he's only going to get better with time, and we got to give him that.